Hey, this is Jared Samuel from PAFootballNews.com, and we are proud to serve the Lake Lehman Black Knights and all of District 2. Here is the 4-3 Lake Lehman Black Knights taking the field in a Class 3A matchup at home. They would host the 6-1 Wyoming Area Warriors. You see them taking the field here. They're fired up. This was looking to be a really good matchup. Let's get it on. Wyoming Area won the coin toss. They deferred. Lake Lehman took the opening kickoff. Here is Chris Yetter. Nice, quick run up the middle there on the kickoff return. Put Lehman in really good field position where they started their ground game. Here is running back Jaden Skapalis. He breaks through that initial hit by the line, and he takes 3 or 4 kids to bring him down there. Great run. This drive stalled, though, and kicker Hunter Palka, that looks like it was partially blocked, and maybe it was. It was short nonetheless, 42 yards he missed from. Again, Skapalis, though, on the next drive for Lehman. He just keeps grinding it out, and now he's going to try the left side, and that is just as good. He gets tackled. They are inside Wyoming area territory to about the 35. However, this drive went to 4th down. And this is quarterback Anthony Magnotta, flushed out on the right side. And he is stopped short of the line to gain. And this was a turnover and downs. Here's quarterback Jack Gravine for Wyoming area. He tries to hit Nick Ciampi. Was that illegal contact? You make the call. It was not called that way. But Gravine would have a nice run here around the left side on the next play, and that's a 1st down. And then they came right back to their guy Ciampi again. He gets a nice run around the left side, and that's another 1st down. This drive was deep into Lake Lehman territory, and it would eventually lead to this play here. As the half is grinding down, this is Luke Kopechny with the dive and the score and puts Lehman up 7-0. There's less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Lehman gets the ball back, though. And here is a really nice run by Yetter all the way down the left side, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. So Lehman hurried up, got Hunter Palka on the field, 47-yarder, and boy, that one was just short. That was closer than the last one, but that's how it went to halftime. 7-0 Wyoming area. In the 3rd quarter, here's Trustin Johnson for Wyoming area around the right, and he's tackled hard, but they started to get something going with the running game. Here's Johnson again around the right, stutter step, breaks a few tackles, twists, but he is hit hard by Chris Yetter and Anthony Magnotta for Lehman there. Then Gravine to brother Gravine, the Gravine connection now, Jack to Ben, and they're in the red zone here. And here comes Gravine again, and he's going to hit Josh Marook in the end zone. That's a 4-yard touchdown. It's 14-0 for Wyoming area. 6:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Lehman gets the ball back, but Wyoming area's defense came up big in the second half. Here they are again. Big stop. Hit in the backfield. And that is a 4th down stop to get the ball back again. Here's Ciampi again on the next drive, and that's an 11-yard touchdown. With 10:56 to go in the 4th quarter, it's 21-0 Wyoming area. And Wyoming area defense again. Big stop on Skapalis as they tried to get something going. And it led to another 4th down. And this play looked like it was going to be a pitch, but Magnotta cuts it inside, and he is stopped behind the line. That is another 4th down stop and turnover and downs. And they go right back again to Ciampi, and he breaks a big run, right, steps over, and down the right side, steps into the middle, and this is a huge gain. That's got to be like 30-plus yards on that gain. It was a beautiful run by Ciampi. However, Gravine backs up the pass here, and he is intercepted by Lehman's Jake Evans at the goal line. So Lehman gets the ball back. But what happened? Lehman's defense big again, stopping Skapalis. And it leads to Ciampi again a 7-yard run, 28-0 Wyoming area final. I talked to Max Getze after the game about his defense.
Yeah, obviously not the start we wanted, but I mean, our brotherhood, we could flip a switch just like that, and that's what we did. And once all the boys got in the same mindset and we all started coming together, then we stopped the run very well. And I'm proud of the boys to coming together, and sometimes it's not how you start, but it's about how you finish. And that's what
we go to Yatesville as Pittston area takes on Hazleton area. First quarter, Lucas Lepresto scores from 3 yards out, and it's 7-0 Pittston area. On the ensuing kickoff, Hazleton area gets the ball, but they fumble the football, and the Pittston area Patriots recover. On the drive, Brody Spindler scores from 5 yards out, and it's 14-0 Pittston area in the second quarter. Paulie Ferrantino finds John Jadis for the score, and it's 21-0 Pittston area. Jalen Hart scores from 4 yards out, and Pittston area takes the win, 49-13.
Here we are at wonderful Hanover Memorial Stadium, and it's homecoming as the Hawkeyes host the Columbia Montour Votech Rams. Hanover area got themselves to a hot start after a 3-and-out. It's Dwayne Downey. He runs this in for the score with the hurdle as well. It's 7-0 Hawkeyes. Hanover forces another 3-and-out, and the Rams have to punt, and they do something they shouldn't have. They kick it to Mr. Deacon Eisenbach. And look at this. He takes it all the way. He gets the Hawkeyes up 14-0 with 6:52 left in the first quarter. The Hawkeyes pull an onside kick on their own kickoff, and the student section will tell you it's going that way. The Hawkeyes capitalize. It's Logan Richardson. He hits Deacon Eisenbach for a second touchdown of the night, and it's 28-0 Hanover area with 2:06 left in the first quarter. Now, you do it once, it happens, okay, whatever, but they do it twice. Yes, look at this. Hanover area recovers their own kickoff again. It sets them up greatly. And you know who else it sets up? Darwin Downey, the other Downey brother. He gets himself in the end zone, and it's 35-0 Hawkeyes with 42.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Hanover area just off to a fantastic start in this game. A fumble recovery would lead to Dwayne Downey's third touchdown of the night. It's 42-0 Hanover area with 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Yes, folks, we are still in the first quarter. We move to the second quarter now. It's Logan Richardson. He hits his brother Brody. And look at this fantastic catch. Bobbles off him, and he maintains possession. Next play, he runs in the 2-yard touchdown. 49-0 Hawkeyes, 7:21 till halftime. Hawkeyes would have a 56-0 lead at the half. This is the last score of the night. It's Darwin Downey's second touchdown of the night. 4:44 left in the third quarter. 62-0 Hanover area. They get the win over Columbia Montour Votech. Here's Coach Eric Richardson.
So we've been chipping away. We're getting better every week. The kids are dedicated to that aspect. And this has been our homecoming. We haven't won a homecoming in a long, long time. We don't even know when the last homecoming we won. That's how long it's been. So to come out here and get the community here, and the alumni came back, the student body was rocking, and we're hitting on all cylinders today. But we'll celebrate this weekend and this win, and then on Monday we're back.
Saturday afternoon action here at St. Anthony's Memorial Park as the Holy Cross Crusaders host Old Forge. Old Forge is 19-0 all time against these guys. Let's see if that can change today. Holy Cross goes 3-0 on their first possession, but here on defense, it's Dean Michelle. He gets to Robbie Solfanelli, and Old Forge, they have to go punt. But Holy Cross does the same on the next possession, so Old Forge is here with the ball. It's Robbie Solfanelli. He hits Aiden Averza. He makes the pass, breaks off a defender, jukes one out, and gets a beautiful block from his teammate, and he goes 66 yards to the house. Touchdown Blue Devils, 7-0 here. Take you to the second quarter now. Holy Cross with it now. It's Leyland Wodarski with it. Old Forge, they strip the ball off his hands, and there's Aiden Averza for the fumble recovery, and the Old Forge Blue Devils get the football back. And what do? They go right down and score. They get down to the 1-yard line, and it's Chris Rasmus. He runs it in. It's 13-0 Blue Devils with 45 seconds left till halftime. Holy Cross driving here is Chase Rakowski. He's looking for his receiver, and it's picked off by Elio Castaldi, and Old Forge gets the football back and gets their first key turnover of this game in the red zone. Now I say first because they go and do it again. They stop the Holy Cross offense once again. It's Rakowski again, and look who's there for it for a second turnover of the day. It's Aiden Averza, and he sets up the Old Forge Blue Devils nicely. Old Forge looking to get something going here. Tries to hand it off, but it's stopped. Nice stop there by Noah Davis of the Holy Cross Crusaders. The Blue Devils, though, they shake that one off. It's quarterback Robbie Solfanelli. He hits Chris Rasmus for a second touchdown of the day, and it's 20-0 Old Forge with 1:16 left in the game. But Holy Cross, no, they weren't letting the shutout happen. It's Rakowski. He hits Dean Michaud, and he takes this one into the end zone with 39 seconds left in the game. Your final score here, Old Forge 20, Holy Cross 6. They avoid the shutout, but the Blue Devils are now 20-0 all-time against the Crusaders. They improved to 2-6 after an 0-6 start. Here's wide receiver and DB, Aiden Averza.
It was really well, actually. We had a bunch of good blocks, and thank my teammates. Robbie was throwing really well in the pocket every time, and our defense stopped them.
Pocono comes in to Scranton Stadium undefeated to face off against the Scranton Knights, and let's just be honest with yourself. You didn't have North Pocono undefeated at this point, but they are, and they're ridiculously good, and they proved it pretty darn quick. Scranton on the first drive wets their britches and gives up a safety. North Pocono gets the ball back, and Josiah Gray, what's in the box, in for the score, 9-0. That would end the first quarter, but in the second quarter, this is just one of many scores, would put North Pocono up 16-0, and all of a sudden, it was getting out of hand. This was towards the end of the second quarter. By this point, it was just pretty much over. Zimmerman, she blinded me with science, right up the middle, and that would make it 30-0. The final score here was 37-14. Big game next week. They played in Delaware Valley for the entire league. Here's Coach Dolan.
We got great kids. Number 11 is Cole West is a great football player. I think an all-state football player. And then running the football. And then you got Josiah Gray, and we got Jaden Taylor, and then Joe Brisky is hurt. He'll be back a couple weeks. So another great running back. We got great backs, but it all starts up front with our linemen. Our linemen do a great job. Our coaches do a great job with them, and we got to run the football to be the team we want to be.
Let's head down to Berwick as the Bulldogs host the Williamsport Millionaires. Tymir Wilkerson, he gets this one started with 10:54 left in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Bulldogs. Let's go into the middle of the first quarter here. It's Gabe Decker. He gets the Berwick Bulldogs up by 2 scores, 14-0 Berwick over Williamsport with 6:04 left in the first quarter. Williamsport looking to get themselves on the board here, avoiding the first quarter shutout. It's Tevin Williams from 14 yards out. Touchdown Millionaires. It's 21-7 with 51 seconds left in the first quarter. But the Bulldogs, Tymir Wilkerson, he had other plans. 65 yards to the house. The Bulldogs get up 28-7 with 11:49 left in the second quarter. And Tymir Wilkerson, you thought he was done? Oh, no, he was not. This time it's 60 yards for the touchdown run. Wilkerson has 280 rushing yards already in this first half, and we still have 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. It's 35-10 Bulldogs. Now, you lucky viewers of this program, you get to witness history. Tymir Wilkerson, 45-yard touchdown run, and he has broken the all-time single-game rushing record at Berwick with 393 yards, and there's still 4:57 left in the third quarter, but the Bulldogs get the win over the Millionaires, 63-19. Here's Tymir Wilkerson and Coach C.J. Curry.
I mean, it feels good being the record 2 times in a row, and shows that all the hard work we pay is paying off. The lineman, the wide receiver, the fullback is putting the work to make those holes for me and make those sacrifices to let me make those plays. So it feels good.
It feels good. Just to come out and do our job. It's awesome to see us light up the scoreboard. It's awesome to see our offensive line keep rolling and opening up great holes for number 5. I mean, he's a special player. So it was really nice to see him get this one. He's been really working to try to beat this record, and we knew that he had it in him to do it. And once again, he only plays 3 quarters, which is crazy. So we're just really proud of his effort, really proud of our entire team's effort. Faced some adversity there at the end of the first half, and for our guys to go in the locker room, a longer halftime, than usual for our homecoming, but to come out in the second half and just put together a dominant performance after some great defensive switch or scheme changes from our defensive coaches, and then continue to just pound the ball. So.
Let's head to Central Columbia as they host Mifflinburg. Mifflinburg red hot this year, and they get things going off right. They return the opening kickoff, and it's 7-0 Wildcats with 11:43 left in the first quarter. Let's head to the last scoring play of the first quarter here. It's Chad Martin. He connects with Brady Threet for the 1-yard score, and it's 23-0 Wildcats, 5:20 left in the first quarter. Mifflinburg, they got things going right off the rip here at the beginning of the second quarter. 7-yard connection. It's Chad Martin again. He finds Landon Murray this time, 30-0 Wildcats. Hunter Bullock, he takes this in, and it's now 65-0 Mifflinburg with 4:27 left in the third. But the Blue Jays, they avoid the shutout here. It's Gus Bauman. He drills this 39-yard field goal. Blue Jays avoid the shutout, but your final 65-3 Mifflinburg.
E.J. Samuel with PAFootballNews.com, and we are proud to serve the maroon and gold, the Scranton Knights, and all of District 2 here on PAFootballNews.com.